All right, I'm gonna have to interrupt because I have a lot of stuff I want to show you guys.
Okay, here we go.
A bunch of stuff.
Okay.
Now, a couple episodes ago, don't know which one. You know how? When we were reviewing the teaser trailer for Kenobi series, right?
Yeah.
And there was this alleyway shot, right?
Yeah.
With an Inquisitor, and we're saying, is that Cad Bane, right?
Yeah.
More proof, I guess.
Oh. Wow, that.
Okay, yeah, that's like. For
Wait,
sure
like even the
Kevin.
cape too. You see how the cape's like right below his knee?
Yeah. Okay, who wears a hat like that?
Yeah. Wow. People are so good at catching stuff like that. Like, I don't know how they do it, but I see it.
Is this the new picture that they? One of the
Yeah.
new stills.
Yeah.
So
there was,
Cad Bane is after Kenobi.
yeah. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Bro.
And who would send him? The Empire?
Probably.
Or
Or
some personal beef?
Or because we see who we think could be Cad Bane facing off with the Inquisitor. Remember?
Mhm.
That's where like people were like, "Oh, Obi-Wan's holding a gun." It's like,
Maybe that's
what if it's
not.
Cad Bane? Because the gun is
Obi-Wan.
like very similar. So, what if, in this instance, because the Empire already is sending out the Inquisitors,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm thinking out loud. So, they're doing that, but then I also thought about, what if this is that like story arc of him like going to find Leia or something,
Oh, yeah.
like the drug den or whatever?
Yeah.
And what if he's working for the people that took Leia?
We're fine. We're all fine here. No, thanks. How are you?
What's up?
Hello.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Right?
Lots of Kenobi news this week.
So much. We did a lot this week too.
Yeah.
And Silva likes to cough while we're doing the intro.
You have to be ready for any situation like that.
Keeping us on our toes.
I guess.
For real.
No, yeah. It was good. We went to we visited Batu.
We did.
We went to a different planet. And it was fun. It was
Yeah.
fun.
We went earlier this year. I think in like February we went.
I don't even remember.
But honestly, it felt like it feels like it's been longer than it has been.
Yeah.
But we went with
Oh,
Arakel's
we
mom.
went with, Ricky, right?
Yeah, we went with
Yeah,
Ricky.
That's right. I totally forgot.
Like that
In
time.
February.
In February. But this time we went with Arakel's mom and little brother. And it was really fun.
It was.
It was so
Packed.
busy. I was not expecting it to be so busy. We went on a Monday. That's the busiest I've seen the parks
Yeah.
in a long time. Like even before COVID, it wasn't that busy, but I don't know.
Yeah. No,
But,
it was really, really busy. It was a Monday.
Yeah.
There was like an hour wait for each
Right.
ride.
Yeah.
Pirates was closed. Thunder Mountain was closed for half of the day.
Yeah.
So that was cool.
That's the only thing that sucks is like if you don't go during like peak holidays, like if you don't go during the summer or like Thanksgiving to New
Yeah.
Year's, there's probably going to be something closed for like refurbishment.
Yeah.
Like they always plan their stuff. I mean, I guess it's better than going in the summer and it being closed, but like
I guess.
I don't know, it's just kind of lame that you're like I really wanted to go on Pirates. That's like one of my favorite rides, but I think they're doing something special for I think it's the 55th anniversary of the Pirates ride.
Oh yeah.
This year?
That's right.
So I think they're doing
that.
something special, maybe like an overlay
closed
or
up.
I don't know, but
Nah,
that'll be cool.
They all have party
my
hats.
theory is you're gonna enter and it's gonna be like it's a small world, but it's gonna be all Johnny come back.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
baby, honey.
Oh my god.
It's an ode to Johnny Depp. Like,
Yeah,
please come back.
everything is Johnny Depp in there.
Disney knowing they messed up.
I would love that. I love Johnny. And
Right.
We're
And-
Team Johnny, by
and
the
yeah,
way,
we
in
were
case
gonna
you
talk
were
about
wondering.
it, but I guess we'll talk about it now. No, yeah. Amber who?
Yeah.
Damn, like
Yeah.
we thought we'd seen crazy.
Yeah. As people who have lived through domestic violence and like.
Oh, it got dark quick. Cool.
I mean, I'm just saying, as
No,
someone
yeah.
who has been around people like that and has
Yeah.
lived like that,
Mm-hmm.
to see
Someone like
to
Johnny
see
Depp.
someone like Johnny Depp, who is clearly the victim,
Not
and
true.
to see
That's very
Amber
true.
Heard, who is clearly the abuser, like when you've lived through stuff like that, you can tell immediately who's really the
You really
manipulative
can.
one
And obviously
who's
we
really
weren't
the
there, but like at this
Yeah.
point, I don't think there's anybody that's
okay.
like
But from what
Amber was the victim.
from what I've
hell
seen,
outta here.
no, from what I've seen, it's he always
know.
tries to
sounds
de-escalate. He
big.
always tries. He's like, we're getting too
Yeah.
heated, too upset. We need to separate, and she just
He's
wants to
always
keep
level-headed.
fighting. Yeah.
In every recording, he's always level-headed.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, he's probably losing his mind, and at times he'll like, you know,
get upset,
get
or
upset.
get loud.
But it's like,
yeah.
who wouldn't get upset
Yeah.
in a situation
Yeah.
like that? So it's like, there's any way you spin it, honestly. And at this point, it's just like the court or like the lawyers trying to prove in some way that Johnny is,
Yeah.
you know, out of his mind.
Yeah.
You know, based on like technicalities,
Yeah.
like these little things. Like,
they're like, oh well, he
you know.
drinks, and it's like, yes.
here,
What does that have to do with?
It's what's going on at this point is just they just need. They're like, well, there's no proof,
yeah.
right? Like that's kind of like the situation is like
Yeah.
like the
Well, fishing
their
reference.
defense.
They're just casting and hoping to catch something, but they're
Yeah.
exactly. But what I'm trying to say is that her defense is them just trying to be like,
trash.
oh well, you don't have proof of that.
Yeah. It's like, well, she cut his finger off, so.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
when
sure that's
they have the recording of
proof.
her being like, yeah.
But
So then
Yeah.
it's absolutely it's very sad to see that,
and it's really sad that this had to be publicized,
Oh,
and now it's
yeah.
like
And oh my gosh, and then there's-
everyone is watching this, listening to it, giving their opinion on it, and
No, yeah. So it's like we've heard those recordings now of him like being like, no, we can still work this out. We can still figure. And this was
like
after
a peaceful solution.
after I'm pretty sure it was like after it came out that it was actually her that was like, you know, out of her mind. Right after she was making the accusations of on Johnny.
Yeah.
And then it was like right after there was like, oh no, it's the other way around.
Yeah.
And he was still like, we can still work this out.
He was trying to
Let's write
save
a letter
her reputation.
together, and we can say like, we want to take this out of the public eye. We want to, you know, yes, it got very publicized, but we're gonna take care of it on our own.
Mhm.
Like he was still trying to do this,
Like be professional
in a
and
civilized
civil.
way.
Yeah, exactly.
And
He was trying to save her reputation
Yeah.
too. Like he was trying to help
exactly.
her. And he still
Which
is.
he didn't have to.
No,
he really did
of
not have
course
to
not.
even make
but
that
he
effort.
still loved her and
Of
cared
course.
about her
Of
and
course. And
wanted
that's how,
to do things right.
And that's how people that are like Johnny are.
Yeah.
They're, you know,
I made
even
a
after they're
promise
getting,
to you when I married you
Yeah.
that I would take care of you and
he's
do the right
still
thing.
trying. He's still.
Yeah.
He's like, yes, all these things happened, but we can still come out.
Yeah.
You know, get out of it.
Let's make the most of the situation.
Exactly, and then I guess you know, whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, I didn't want this to be the whole like topic of today, but it is relevant, and
Yeah.
we love Captain Jack.
Yeah.
Like, we stand Captain Jack here.
We
in
do.
this house.
We do.
But yeah, it's very sad. Hopefully, it's over soon. Hopefully, they you know, they clear his name. I guess.
Yeah.
You know.
And he can move on with his life and
Yeah, because like at this point, it's, you know, the public knows
yeah.
what's up.
They
The public
aired out
knows
all
what's
their
up.
dirty laundry.
But you know, I guess legally.
Yeah, legally it's a whole other
Legally,
thing. This will
and
probably
then,
go on for another 5 years.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm just sad that
Unfortunately.
he lost like all his, you know,
Roles.
like he lost Pirates, he lost the
Harry
Harry
Potter.
Potter stuff.
Yeah. And anything else he was gonna do.
Exactly. So
yeah,
it's like,
really sad.
but hey, we know he's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
We know.
Shout out though to Dior Like
Dior?
Dior is like a fragrance brand. Like
Yeah, I know
cologne.
Dior.
Okay, well, you asked. Okay, so they haven't dropped them at all. Like throughout all this whole
Oh,
ordeal.
good.
They've been
I didn't know that.
supportive.
Yeah,
That's good. I didn't know
he's
that.
still doing ads and stuff, and so it's like
Good.
Oh yeah.
At
their
least.
sales went up.
Yeah, see, that's
I'm gonna go buy some perfume after this.
Yeah, that's the only thing that kind of like bothers me with Disney is like, as soon as something happens with like someone like Johnny Depp,
Yeah.
they drop them.
As soon as there's
They're
an
like,
allegation.
we don't want to be associated.
Yeah, not
with...
not proven something, but
exactly.
like
It's
a
like-
rumor about
and-
something.
And
Yeah.
I think he said something about like Disney made the call, or Disney made the decision that he was guilty before he was proven innocent.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, and I'm not trying to
Yeah.
throw shade at Disney. It's just like, okay, like that did happen. These are
And
facts.
they should have been loyal to an
Exactly.
actor who has been such a
to
huge
Captain
part
Jack
of
Sparrow.
Who
yeah.
has generated millions.
Probably
millions,
More, probably more.
billions. You know how many
Billions.
movies
Yeah,
there are?
I
How
know,
much
I know.
merch?
But, you know, what I mean?
and the ride.
The rides.
Yeah.
I do hope
Yeah.
that this renovation isn't like taking him out of it, because
If it was,
people will riot.
yeah, that's gonna be really. But I don't think so, because if they were gonna take him out, they would have taken him out when they took the lady out.
Oh, the lady out. Yeah,
the
the
I don't know what her name
we
is.
want
The red
Yeah, yeah.
lady or something.
Yeah,
I don't know what they
know.
call her. But yeah,
Yeah, her. I miss
the
her.
girl that sells chickens now. I miss it. You're ridiculous.
Okay.
No, she sells rum now.
Rum?
They want the rum, don't you, boys?
Oh yeah, you're right.
that
You're right. You're
bitch.
right. Don't be chicken.
No, yeah,
I think that's what I was thinking of.
She's my favorite part of the ride.
Yeah.
The don't tell him, Carlos. Don't be cheeky. That's the best part of the ride.
It is. I love that.
Tell me it's not.
I love the pirate that's
Moving
like
on.
passed
Moving
out
on.
drunk with the piggies.
Yeah.
He's just like,
Oh yeah, the drunk.
All right, I'm gonna have to interrupt because I have a lot of stuff I want to show you guys.
Okay, here we go.
I have a bunch of stuff.
okay.
Now, a couple episodes ago, don't know which one. You know how? When we were reviewing the teaser trailer for Kenobi series, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And there was this alleyway shot, right?
Yeah.
With an Inquisitor, and we're saying, is that Cad Bane, right?
Yeah.
More proof, I guess.
Oh. Wow, that
Okay, yeah, that's like. For
wait,
sure
like even the
Kevin.
cape too. You see how the cape's like right
Yeah.
below his knee?
Okay, who wears a hat like that?
Yeah. Wow. People are so good at catching stuff like that. Like I don't know how they do it, but I see it.
Is this the new picture that they? One of the
Yeah.
new stills.
Yeah.
So
There was-
Cad Bane is after Kenobi.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bro.
And who would send him? The Empire?
Probably.
Or
Or
some personal beef?
Or because we see who we think could be Cad Bane facing off with the Inquisitor. Remember?
Mhm.
That's where like people were like, "Oh, Obi-Wan's holding a gun." It's like,
Maybe that's
what if it's
not.
Cad Bane? Because the gun
Obi-Wan.
is like very similar. So, what if, in this instance, because the Empire already is sending out the Inquisitors,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm thinking out loud. So they're doing that, but then I also thought about what if this is that like story arc of him like going to find Leia or something,
Oh yeah.
like the drug den or whatever.
Yeah.
And what if he's working for the people that took Leia? It has
That-
nothing to do with finding.
That's what I
Kenobi.
feel like. I feel like is more likely because
Yeah.
I don't feel like the like they could, but like I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like it's someone else.
Yeah.
Sent Cad Bane.
I don't think Vader would send out bounty hunters yet, because the whole reason he starts using them is so that the Emperor like doesn't find out
Yeah.
about what he's doing.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So that could be. I mean, he could be using Cad to find Kenobi, but he's already sent out his Inquisitors.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. That's what I was thinking.
So that's the only thing where it's like, it might not be him looking for Kenobi. It could be that he's working for whoever. Maybe he kidnapped Leia.
Yeah.
Maybe he's the one that kidnapped Leia. And Kenobi came here to find her. And he's like, oh,
He's
Yeah.
probably just cutting
That's
loose
right.
ends, or
that's
like-
fucking Obi-Wan Kenobi. You know what I mean? I don't know. Who knows? Like, we really have no idea what the plot at this point could be, if that is Cad Bane.
Yeah.
I don't, like, not no idea. I think we have many ideas,
Yeah.
but it could be anything.
Yeah, exactly. It could be anything.
It's amazing though. I that has to be Cad Bane. There's no
Yeah.
way there's another dude with the same trench coat, same hat, same like
An imposter.
you know.
Keeping it in the Kenobi reference, how about you read this quote?
All right, so there's a quote from Ewan McGregor. He said, "I've never met Darth Vader. I had rehearsed the scene with Vader, but not with the helmet on or anything like that. When we came to do the scene, when they shouted action, he had to come from behind me. I turned around, and fucking Darth Vader was coming at me. It was like I was 6 again. I'd never acted into Vader's helmet. I'd never looked him in the eye." Bruh.
Whoa. That gave me chills.
Right? Because, okay, like,
Yeah.
in all
that's
honesty,
true.
Vader is terrifying.
Yeah.
Like, if we're going to be real here, like, Vader is terrifying.
yeah.
If you saw Vader coming at you,
Like
you knew who he
surprised
was,
you.
like, surprise, like, you turn
Yeah.
around and Darth Vader's there, which I'm assuming his lightsaber is on.
Yeah.
Because, like, at that point, if he wants to kill you, you're dead.
Yeah.
If you're not a Jedi, oh, he is a Jedi, but still,
Yeah. No,
You know?
yeah, like your chances of surviving
Vader?
are very slim.
zilch.
Yeah, unless you're Luke, because he
Unless-
doesn't want to kill him.
Yeah. Exactly.
The only
He's
reason Luke
toying
doesn't
with Luke.
die is because he's not even trying.
Yeah, Vader's not even trying.
Yeah.
Plot armor.
Plot.
Plot armor.
Plot armor.
Well, no, like Vader in on Bespin, he's just playing with Luke.
Yeah.
He's just toying with him.
Yeah.
He's just like, look at this kid.
Yeah. Thinks he's a Jedi.
Thinks he's a Jedi. And then he clips him on the shoulder and he's like,
Yeah. Yeet.
yeet. Off with your hand.
All right.
right.
First, I really want to show these two memes. I was just
Okay, here we
cracking
go.
up. Super bad.
All right. Sorry to our audio listeners. Silva likes to show us memes that you can't hear.
You can read them.
I can read them. All right. So this is it's like the scene when it's like, you were my brother, Anakin. I loved you.
Yeah.
Right.
On Mustafar.
On Mustafar, and Anakin is Netflix.
Obi-Wan is us.
So Anakin or Netflix, we're raising prices, and Obi-Wan, okay, I'll just share my password. Netflix, you can't share your password. Obi-Wan, you were supposed to destroy cable, not become it.
Oh my god.
Netflix, we're adding commercials, and then Obi-Wan's walking away. I'm unsubscribing.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Netflix. Bestie,
No, they're
what are
really
you
dropping the
doing?
ball. They're really dropping the ball. It's like,
Every
They're-
3
they're
months,
taking
the
out-
price goes up.
okay, I don't even care about, like, not to sound like a dick, I don't care about the price thing,
Yeah.
you know, because Netflix is worth it,
Yeah.
but they have to make it worth it.
Yeah.
Because all the shows, like, for example, Archive 81?
Archive 81, yeah.
Yeah. Archive 81, I could be getting that last number wrong. But either way, it was an amazing show. If you guys did not watch Archive 81 on Netflix, it was an original, a Netflix original. It's like a mystery, sci-fi, also like kind of demonic.
Mm-hmm.
Not like, it's really
Like
cool.
cultish.
It's like, yeah, culty.
Yeah.
It's a really good show. We binged
Yeah.
watched that show in what, a day?
In a day with
In a
your
day?
brother.
It was like 8 episodes, like an hour long. We were here all day.
we were
You're
we
here-
were just chilling.
We were just chilling. And we got super into this show.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Incredible. One
Really
of the best
cool.
shows we've ever
Really
seen.
unique.
Very unique.
Yeah.
Very unique. And if you guys have not watched it or you don't know what we're talking about, it's pretty much, I won't spoil anything because it's definitely worth the watch, but it pretty much, it follows this archivist who restores old tapes, like videotapes, anything recorded,
Yeah.
right? And like film and stuff like that. And he's really good at it, right? And he's pretty much this company, this conglomerate is what it looks like, this company, and the owner of the company comes to him directly, and they hire him for this job, and they say, we need you to restore this set of tapes that we have. We'd pay you a significant amount of money. It was a lot of money. It was like what, like $500,000,
something like that.
Something like that. It was a ridiculous amount of money for something that
shouldn't have cost that much.
Shouldn't have cost that much. Like, it would take him not that long. Like, it would take him a while.
Yeah.
But anyway, so he offers to pay him a substantial amount of money to restore these tapes. But the catch is that he has to go to this like private,
estate.
It's like a
compound.
Compound, yeah, that's the word. It's like a private compound, and everything he needs is there. All the equipment.
It's like upstate New York,
it's like
so it's like kind of in the woods. It's like kind of on its own.
Yeah, no one's living
like
there.
No neighbors.
It would
no
just be
nothing.
him, but it's like a huge house.
Yeah,
it's a compound,
fully stocked, everything he needs.
Everything, yeah, absolutely everything he needs. But there's like no signal.
Yeah,
which is weird. Anyway, don't want to give away too much, but pretty much that's his situation. So he has to go, and as he starts to, restore the tapes. The tapes are pretty much about this girl who is this girl in the 90s. It's like 92, and she's making a series of videos for her dissertation, and it's on this historic building that's in New York.
I think so.
I think it was New York.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's this historic building in New York, and about the people that live there.
Yeah, like the community
and stuff. And
their day-to-day life.
So she like moves into that building, and she starts to like she's also like looking for her mom, because I guess like her mom used to live there or something.
Yeah.
There's a lot of aspects to this show, and then as she starts recording and talking to the people there, she starts to notice that there's something really weird going on.
Yeah.
And like low key demonic, low key, supernatural.
Yeah.
Culty. Yeah, like she finds out there's a cult, and everything I've said is not a spoiler. It's like in the description of the show.
Yeah.
Just giving a little more context.
Yeah.
But yeah, she like pretty much finds out that there's this cult in the building, and all these crazy things start to happen, and the show is absolutely amazing.
It's
incredible.
So you're not expecting like anything that happens.
Each episode gets better.
Yeah.
Each episode gets.
And that's why we binged it.
Yeah,
like we couldn't stop watching it.
You were like, because usually you're watching a show and you're like, oh, after this episode, because like there will be episodes where it's like, it's a cliffhanger, but it's like I can wait.
Yeah.
Not this show.
No.
It just keeps going and going and going.
Yeah.
And it gets so good. And guess what Netflix did? And this is coming full circle here as to why Netflix is shitting the bed. Canceled.
Yep. Yeah, that was so disappointing.
Yeah, super disappointing. It was one of the best shows. I think in my humble onion, honestly, it was like Stranger Things good.
It was.
If not better.
Yeah.
Honestly. No.
Did
you watch it? Exactly.
Then you can't say the only people that don't like Krabby Patties.
No, for sure. And look, I love Stranger Things. I absolutely love Stranger Things. I'm super excited for the new season.
Yeah.
But this show, it was super original, and I think it's based on like a mystery podcast, like a horror podcast.
Yeah.
So it's like really cool.
Really cool.
I think the podcast is called Archive 81. So
I think so.
Which is cool, but super original, very intriguing story, very like everything that happens, like you don't expect it.
Yeah.
And it's very rare to find shows like this at the anymore, because
especially something based in like the 80s and 90s. I feel like a lot of stuff now is like it's so cheesy and so like
so overdone.
So but not realistic.
No, yeah, that's
like
what I mean.
it's
like they overdo it.
It's like cartoony almost, the way they represent the 80s and 90s. But this feels real. This doesn't feel like they're trying so hard to make you believe that it's that time period.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
It's like, I don't know, it's just,
No,
it feels
it's-
raw, it feels real, and not like...
Yeah, no, it was really, the setting was really cool.
Like authentic.
It being in the 90s was really cool because it's like a lot of stuff that we we were born in the 90s, so it's like we remember some stuff, but like not too crazy. But like you recognize a lot of this stuff, you know what they're talking about, and it's really cool. It's really, really cool, because the guy that's restoring the tapes is like in present day, but the girl that is on the tapes is in the 90s. Yeah. And then like all of these things start happening. It's really, really cool.
Yeah. So
really good.
Long story short,
but
watch it.
Watch it. And I know it's shitty that they canceled it and there's not going to be any more. But honestly, it's still worth the watch. Yeah, it's still worth it as a one-off. Because now it just makes it this like
mystery. This
like mysterious, you know, sci-fi thriller, you know. It's really good. It's really, really cool.
Just let me, before we finish this first part, let me show you, this meme floored me.
Here we go.
Like, oh my god, it's hilarious.
Okay, so this is Anakin god. As his mom is dying in his arms. Anakin says, "Mom, what did they do to you?"
Oh my god.
And Shmi says, "Put a lizard up my nose and made me trip balls." That's so bad.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Honestly, that was probably part of it.
Probably part of it. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
Poor Shmi.
Poor Shmi.
Poor Shmi.
I was thinking about it, like that gash on her cheek, that's a gaffy stick. From the face. Because the pointy end or some crap. Oh my god.
Yeah, probably. They pay attention to details.
She got swatted.
Dude, yeah, she got.
Silva's
really
enjoying this.
Oh my god, it's hilarious.
He pictured it. That's why I laughed. Silva's like, "Where's that 4-hour cut?" Oh no, wait, this is episode 2.
Alright guys, so I really like this TikTok. It's gonna cause a lot of discussion.
Okay.
Also fun. I guess we'll probably have different selections, but let me just play this TikTok for you guys.
Okay, so you can only choose one. You can only choose one Disney Plus shows. Or movie. So we've got The High Republic, Knights of Ren, Palpatine, and Yoda.
Bruh. Okay. That's honestly, I feel like the Knights of Ren, it's like they had their opportunity to be cool. You know? Like I'm not trying to
came and left.
Like they came and left. And look, right now it did. It's like it was almost cool. And right now, honestly, they're in the comics right now. They're like in Crimson Reign, right? Like they're very prevalent in the comics.
Yeah.
Right now, the current like run. So they are cool.
Yeah.
And Ren, the original leader, is really cool. I think High Republic would be really cool too. We are getting we're getting the Acolyte. We are getting High Republic content. On Disney Plus, which is cool. So I feel like we would get that one anyway. Mm-hmm. You know? So that's two that I don't, you know, we don't have to pick.
Yeah. So it's pretty much young Palpatine or young Yoda.
So my answer would be Palpatine.
Same.
Yeah, because look, we would get to see, first of all, Plagueis.
Exactly.
So like
exactly.
There's no competition here.
Have you ever heard the tragedy
of Darth Plagueis? Yeah, like literally a show of that.
Yeah.
What do you think about the fan cast selection for
of Tom Hiddleston? I like it.
Yeah.
I can see it.
I see it.
Yeah.
I do like it. I think it works, and I think he would do a good job. My only complaint is like he's he's already very
Well
like,
known.
well known. Like he's Loki, you know, like that's Loki.
Yeah.
You know? So like I'm not denying it would be awesome that he'd be
But
really
at the
cool.
same time, it makes sense because Loki's like a silver tongue, you know, like, and I mean,
Yeah,
I
very
agree.
cunning,
Palpatine's
very
like-
like
Right
I
there.
agree with that, but
manipulative.
but I feel like I feel like these shows need to continue the tradition that Star Wars kind of placed of using unknown actors for
Yeah.
roles like this.
Yeah, I agree.
know?
It makes it feel more real
Yeah,
because you've never seen this person before, so you
And
can
it's like-
imagine them
as
as that character.
exactly.
Yeah.
And I feel like they could find somebody that looks just like a younger version
Ian.
of Ian McDermott.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
they could be an amazing actor, and we just we've never seen them before.
Yeah.
I would love that a lot more. Like with
Yeah.
any Star Wars project, I would love that a lot more because as much as I love what's an example? Here's an example. Like in Mando. And before all the Gina stuff happened, obviously, like, whatever. We won't talk about that. But when Cara Dune, like, we were introduced to Cara Dune, I loved Cara Dune's character. Like, I already knew her from
Yeah.
previous stuff,
Yeah.
So it was like, every
Kinda
time
took
I'd
you out
see
of
her,
it.
I'd think of the girl from, like, Deadpool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And, like, stuff like... And that's a very, like, example. But, like, even with Cassian... like I'd seen him in other stuff,
Yeah.
and like, but I love him.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's
just one of
sometimes
those
it takes you
things.
out. Sometimes it takes
Yeah.
you out,
Yeah.
and I don't know. Maybe I'm just being a nerd here.
No, but I know what you mean, and especially since it's Marvel and Star Wars, it's like
Yeah.
they're almost like brothers at
Yeah,
this
exactly.
point. It's not like
No.
further removed.
Yeah,
It's like
exactly.
right there.
And or like better example, like Danny Trejo in Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that's awesome. I love Danny Trejo,
Yeah.
but it's like
It's Danny Trejo.
that's
It's
Machete. That's
it's
not the fucking
the Rancor.
Rancor guy.
Yeah.
That's Machete. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like seeing Mark Hamill in something else.
you're like, no,
as
that's
Luke Skywalker.
That's Luke Skywalker.
You know?
Yeah.
So- or like if they freaking brought Robert Downey Jr. to play someone.
The Rock.
Or The Rock.
Yeah,
exactly.
you're like,
It's
no, that's The Rock.
That's The Rock.
That's Sir Dwayne.
That's Sir Dwayne. I
Yeah,
don't know.
I know
I'm
what you
just
mean.
I'm just trying to find some examples here. But yeah. I do like it though. I mean, Tom Hiddleston is an amazing actor. I love him.
I think it'd be really cool to see young Palpatine because he obviously wasn't always this way. He didn't always have this power and this political like power,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like we could see the rise of that
We could.
and like seeing his master
We could see.
seeing
I'm gonna
'Cause not only-
trigger. I'm not gonna cut this if I'm wrong. If I make it right, but I kind of want to trigger Arakel. If we do see a young Palpatine, we could see what Luke was gonna do, but actually do it. Get it? Could
What
kill
do you
his
mean?
master in his sleep.
Oh my
Oh.
god. Yeah.
So
No, yeah.
in a way,
Okay. Well, here's what we could see in a Palpatine show.
yeah.
Obviously Palpatine, right?
I don't want him in the show.
No. Anyway, obviously Palpatine, but we could totally see like the relationship between Palpatine and Plagueis, his master. Like we've never seen that. We had the Plagueis book, but like we've never seen it
Yeah, like
Right.
in live action.
exactly. And we could totally see maybe even flashbacks between Plagueis and his master,
Ooh, that'd be cool.
Darth Tenebris, which would be even cooler. And then Palpatine goes to find Maul on Dathomir, like with Mother Talzin,
Oh my god, I
while-
love her.
while Plagueis is alive.
Yeah.
So like we could totally see Maul
That'd be so
and like
cool.
young, like little, like
Yeah.
a little boy,
Yeah.
and how he, grows up in like the Sith culture, like the
Yeah.
being
Yeah.
raised as a Sith
Yeah.
with Palpatine.
Like we got to see Anakin raised as a Jedi,
exactly.
but we could here
Exactly.
see the
That'd be
inverse
really
of
cool.
Maul being raised as a Sith.
And it's not pretty.
That'd be super cool.
It's not pretty. It's like
Yeah.
very
Oh
violent
but-
and
Yeah.
hateful and like
yeah.
traumatizing to be trained as a Sith.
Yeah.
So I would love to see that.
Yeah.
Like I would absolutely love
That'd be
to see
really
that
cool.
because there's so much surrounding Palpatine, so much of the story and so many characters that are like pivotal to the
Yeah.
story
Yeah.
that like the casual fan even we like not like the casual fan just doesn't know about,
Mm-hmm.
but like even the fans that are super into it like us, we know
Yeah.
about these characters, like we've never seen it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So
it's
there's
like-
very little about
So
that
exactly.
era,
So it
yeah.
would I totally think it would appeal to both like new fans or casual fans
yeah.
and also the super fans.
Yeah,
that
the
know
lore
the lore-
crazy
exactly.
fans. Yeah.
So and I feel like that is what they need more of right now is a project that encompasses all of that.
Yeah.
You know, that will bring in
Yeah.
that'll bring in fans from all sides
Yeah.
of either brand new fans or casual fans or super fans.
Original trilogy
original
fans,
exactly.
prequel fans.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And especially if now Palpatine is the villain in all three
Exactly.
freaking trilogies.
It's like, all right, we got to go back to
Make
the
your show.
beginning. We
Exactly.
went all the way to the end.
And like you said,
Now
like,
let's go
I'm a
back.
fan. I've been a fan, but just from movies, right?
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
could totally make me want to pick up the book that you were stating, right? Like a Plagueis
Right?
book or
Yeah,
whatever
like
it is.
even
Yeah.
if you've
Check
only
it
seen
out.
the movies, you could watch this and understand
Exactly.
what was going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. Now, I've logged it. It's been the past 3 episodes where I haven't mentioned Starkiller, and I'm about to tweak.
Here we go.
I'm about to tweak.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I have to get
Yeah.
my Starkiller fix.
Okay.
And I saw this TikTok. Yes. Sorry for any Cal Kestis simps, but nope.
Here we go. About to start some shit.
And then we got the boy.
Oh my god. Even
Yes.
more exaggerated than it already is.
I love it. Did you start playing it? I think it already came out on the Switch.
No, he was just crying.
Yeah, I was just like, I had a realization shock.
Yeah.
Saying, oh my god, it's been out.
And you haven't
And
had
I
time
haven't
to
played
play.
Yeah, he hasn't gotten
Exactly.
it. It does have the that wasn't mine. That was this.
Wow, we just
all
farted
good.
into the mic.
Yep.
Since we're all talking about theories and possible new series and stuff like that, I think this is a good segue. I'll just play it.
Thrawn adds a very interesting layer of significance to Rey's decision to take on Skywalker as a last name. When Thrawn met Anakin Skywalker during the Clone Wars, he remarked that Skywalker holds a very different meaning among his people. Thrawn, which is short for Mithran Niroto, is a Chiss. And the Chiss Ascendancy would employ the abilities of these young Force-sensitive Chiss girls who would use their Force abilities to help them navigate the dangerous hyperspace routes around the unknown region. And these young Chiss girls were called Skywalkers. Also, shout out to Eli Vanda,
What?
he's awesome. So I think it's interesting how in The Rise of Skywalker, Rey uses the Wayfinder to navigate the unknown regions to get to Exegol. And Force abilities are required in order to operate the Wayfinder. So here, Rey is using her Force abilities to help the Resistance navigate the dangerous hyperspace conditions in the unknown region. So in a literal sense, like the young Chiss girls, Rey is a Skywalker.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I've never heard that.
Yeah, except I don't think a nobody from nowhere that grew up on a desert planet knows what a Skywalker means.
Yeah.
Like the only way she knows
Yeah.
the
Like,
word
she
or the
doesn't
name
know that.
Skywalker is
Yeah,
because
of
of
Luke.
Luke Skywalker.
Yeah.
And again, I will say it again. She should have been a Solo. It's disrespectful to,
It's disrespectful to Leia,
so just honestly, if we really think about it, I'm not just trying to be a dick. Like,
Yeah. No.
She should have been a solo. That would have been so much cooler.
I agree.
And like, she would actually be honoring the people that mentored her and like the reason that she was able to make a difference. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The reason she was able to make a difference was because of Han, was because of Leia, which were both solos.
And Ben.
And Ben, who is the reason she's alive.
Yeah.
She has a solo's force energy inside of her, like his life force inside of her. She's a solo, literally.
Yeah.
Literally.
Just saying.
Just saying.
Okay, I must save you before you start saying shit. Nah, so I'm just
I'm just saying, like it makes more sense.
We don't have a problem with her adopting a name, but it just makes more sense that it would be Solo.
Yeah, to me it just doesn't make sense because Luke didn't do anything for her.
Yeah.
All he did was treat this a Jedi's weapon deserves more respect after he threw it over a cliff and then he lifted out his X-wing, which he should have done for himself.
Yeah.
Instead of
okay.
Move on.
Well,
let's move on.
Too bad because I'm gonna keep it in the small jabs just for comedic purposes on sequels. So back to back, I'll just play them.
Oh, that was perfect. I hope they don't make a sequel.
No way.
Bro, yeah, Lego Star Wars has no chill. Like some of these like NPC dialogue, like it's really
just
funny.
roasting.
It's really funny.
And next one.
If you guys were ice cream flavors, what would you guys be?
Vanilla. Vanilla, you basic bitch. I'd be pistachio.
Because no one likes you. Ain't nobody like pistachio, bitch.
So mean.
So bad.
So bad. Oh my gosh. You know.
Let's just move on.
Oh my god.
Just
That's good. All right, so Cinemacon is going on. I don't know if it ended already. It's on the third day, but they announced this, and I'm so excited.
Yeah,
there's confirmed. There's gonna be a sequel
Batman
for the
2.
Batman.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm
And
excited.
the same director. So
I'm glad.
Oh, cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
Justice.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Good. Wait. Same director? I didn't see that.
It's in another post I saw this morning. But
yeah, that's awesome.
They
did an incredible job.
Not that one.
Not that one. No, yeah. I'm really excited for that. We need to rewatch it since it's on HBO now.
Yeah.
That was an amazing movie.
Yeah.
I can't wait for the sequel. They did like such a good job with the Riddler and like making everything feel so like authentic and like
gritty,
also like
dark. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like original but also paid so much like homage to
the comics, the original story. Yeah.
So I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm really excited. Oh.
So more Star Wars news. So this was announced this morning.
Oh, this morning?
Yeah.
Oh,
did you even see this?
I didn't even see this.
So it says Star Wars Tales of the Jedi is now confirmed to be an animated anthology series of shorts.
Ooh.
So what's really cool about this is that potentially, and we say this every time, but because we're praying to God that it finally happens, we could get some Old Republic content. Because if these are shorts...
Well, the original Tales of the Jedi title was for the first piece of Old Republic media ever.
Okay, so then it is very possible.
It should be.
Okay.
It very much
should be. Yeah.
From what it sounds like, is they're saying since they're saying it's an anthology series of shorts, it sounds like they're trying to do something like Visions, but with this.
Yeah.
You know? Which I loved Visions, but I don't want a bunch of shows like Visions. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't want a bunch of episodes that aren't connected in any way.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, you just like what you want is for them to be canon.
yeah, I do.
Yeah, okay.
Not just that, but like, I don't want just one episode of this story. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel you.
Like, if they're gonna,
Like,
if they were gonna do Tales of the
Hooking
Jedi,
you up every time, and you're like, but there's no context.
exactly. Like, I
Okay.
loved
Yeah.
Visions, but
Yeah.
like, I want more of
Yeah.
these stories,
See what you mean,
which they
yeah.
are doing since they're doing Visions season 2, and
Yeah.
they said they're gonna continue some of the stories from season 1.
Yeah.
But like, that's cool for
Yeah.
Visions.
I think this is more so like for the stories that are never going to get their own show
I
or
guess.
never get their own movie or whatever. It's like a
Yeah.
way to do it and to like
Yeah.
have that, but it's not as much of like a commitment, I guess.
Yeah.
So, you know, like obviously I want an Old Republic show.
Oh yeah.
Like I'd pick an Old Republic show over a short,
yeah.
but there's a lot of like, because Star Wars is like what, 45,000 years of like the timeline of
The
Star
timeline
Wars.
of
There's
Star- it's
45,000 years. So there is a lot to explore.
There's a lot.
So-
I want to see from if they're gonna do that. If they're gonna do that, I want to see from Dawn of the Jedi
Yeah.
to Tales of the Jedi
Yeah, like
What-
to Old Republic.
What I want to see, because for example, Rogue One, right, was a Star Wars story, and it's a sad ending, you know, but it had to happen, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
Thing blew
like,
up. I want that, but for the fall of Mandalore. Like, you're watching it, you're falling in love with the characters.
Yeah.
Oh my god, they lived in a freaking utopia. Oh, what the heck?
yeah.
I mean, it's gonna suck. The ending's gonna
Like
suck.
doomed from the
But
start, yeah.
It's like a beautiful poem, like with a tragic
Yeah.
ending. They should.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
well,
would love to watch
that's
that.
that's
That'd
the
be cool.
cool part of the Mandalorian Wars is
Mm-hmm.
they got, let's say, greedy. They got greedy,
Mm-hmm.
right? Which there's a lot more to the backstory as to why they started waging war on the galaxy, but that's a whole other story. But pretty much, let's say they got greedy, right? They wanted to take over all these other systems because Mandalore was great, you know? And because of that, Revan ends up coming in and is like, no.
Yeah.
And not only does he defeat the Mandalorians, but he defeats Mandalore the Ultimate.
Yeah.
And not only does he beat him and kill him, he takes his mask, which the mask was pretty much like the same thing as the Darksaber, like a
Yeah.
symbol of who leads the Mandalorian people,
Yeah.
right? So he takes his mask and hides it so that Mandalore doesn't have a ruler.
It's
And
kind of trolly.
after that, and yeah,
Like, I'm a swiper, no swiping. You know what I mean?
So then after that, Mandalore is pretty much in this state of like disarray, kind of like how we see it in Mando,
Yeah.
where like they're all like in hiding or like fighting for power. Well,
fighting amongst each other.
they're fighting like amongst each other and shit.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, that would be a really cool. Like I've said it before. I don't know if on the podcast, but like I want a show of the Mandalorian Wars. I want to see Mandalore the Ultimate. I want to see the Neo Crusaders. I want to see Revan and Malik and their band of Jedi retaliating against the Mandalorians. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
want to see that because
Yeah.
that's the story we don't see in Knights of the Old Republic.
Mm-hmm.
Because Knights of the Old Republic, you play that game, the entire time you play that game, it's after the Mandalorian Wars.
Mm-hmm.
It's after
The aftermath.
Malik has betrayed Revan. You know, you're remembering who you are. You're remembering the story that you never saw happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, especially now with the remake of Knights of the Old Republic, the game, I think we definitely need
Yeah.
something like that. We definitely need a show like that, and I think we're gonna get it because of all these like Revan name drops and like
Yeah, like,
Mandalorian Wars.
There's been a
name
lot of like
drops.
product too.
Like a lot of a lot of
Revan's
like, the
lightsaber and
Exactly.
like the figures and
Exactly.
the pops and like they
Yeah.
don't just
They don't-
Star
they don't
Wars
just
used
do
to
that.
make every single character and like every single thing into a action figure.
Yeah.
They don't do
But
that
not
anymore.
since the Disney era.
Yeah, they
Not
don't do
since
that
the-
anymore. So for them
especially-
to make something, it feels like something's coming.
Especially with content that they like seem to ignore, like EU
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
like-
they don't make
You know what I
EU
mean?
stuff.
So I
Yeah.
feel like how they've been like managing that, like the whole like Revan thing and like Mandalorian, because they keep name dropping the Mandalorian wars. They
Yeah.
keep doing it in Mando. They've done. I think they did it in an animated show.
Mm-hmm.
Was it Clone Wars or Bad Batch? Something like. They did it somewhere.
I think in Book of Boba Fett, when they see the armorer again, she talks about.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember
Yeah,
there's that
that's
flashback
right, that's right.
of the
Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah.
And they and Mando, they've name dropped the Mandalorian wars.
And it's all about the Darksaber, so like we
Exactly.
have to have
Yeah. So maybe
that story
I think they're gonna
eventually.
change stuff up, obviously, from what we know from the EU
Yeah.
a little bit. But if we do get it, but either way, it's gonna be the same thing.
yeah.
It's gonna be the same thing. I'm excited though. I hope that the Tales of the Jedi really does follow, like, if they're gonna do like different stories for each episode, I would want to see an episode from like Dawn of the Jedi era.
Yeah.
Like at the very beginning, like on Tython.
Yeah.
Um,
That's another thing that's in Mando.
that was Mando, right? Yeah.
the BB.
But yeah, I'd love to see like Dawn of the Jedi era. I'd love to see Knights of the Old Republic era. I'd love to see Old Republic era, and then High Republic era, and then like right before the prequels era. So I think it could be really, really cool with this new Tales of the Jedi show. Like,
Yeah.
I want more,
Yeah.
but we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
I mean, at least we're getting it.
Whatever it is, I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I love animated Star Wars.
Exactly.
Okay, so I saw this comic panel on Twitter and I thought it was really interesting. I kind of realized something that I've never thought about before, and
Yeah.
I've never seen anyone talk about this before. So Vader goes back to Tatooine. He goes back to the Lars homestead. I think he's with Afra, right? That's her in the back. Yeah, that's
It
Afra.
looks like Afra. Yeah.
So it shows.
Also, I think that's her ship in the background, like the Archangel.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, you can only see a little bit, but I'm pretty sure
Okay.
that's it.
So here you can see Vader. He's looking at the twin sun setting. Afra goes. Afra goes, "What are we looking for?" She says, "The place is dead. It's been dead for weeks. No one alive, nothing inside."
Okay, wait. This has only been weeks since. Okay, then this is probably from that first run.
Yeah.
And if this is Afra and he's working with her, I think this is the first run of either Vader comics or Afra comics, because right now he's still. The way it ends with them is like if he sees her, she's dead.
Okay.
So this is when they're still working together.
Okay.
It's been a while since I read them, and if this is from the new run, I'm a little bit behind. So, because we've been so busy.
Yeah.
But I don't think this is from the new run.
Okay.
If it is, then I'm excited to see how and why they're working together again.
Okay, so Vader says, "The boy who destroyed the Death Star lived here. He left when his family was slain."
Damn.
So,
Damn.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, what I realized is Vader did the exact same thing to Luke, of like what happened to him, where he lost his family. He lost everything that
Yep.
he knew was taken from him.
Yeah.
Give me a second. I need to call my therapist.
I was just like,
Yeah. No.
anytime I read a Vader comic, it hurts. Like, they always hurt. But this one was just like, man, like, I think it's just Vader's karma, honestly.
Well, yeah.
Like,
course.
it's just,
Of course
no
it
matter
is.
what he does, no matter what Vader does, these things come back to hurt him even more.
The Force works in mysterious
Like-
ways.
Like,
Clip that.
it's just,
No, yeah, it hurts.
Star Wars hurts so much.
It does hurt. It's like, I don't know. Vader's entire life is a tragedy, even as Vader, especially as Vader.
Yeah.
It's like all he does is, hate himself more.
Yeah.
The more he does,
Yeah.
the more it's like, I'm a piece of shit.
Yeah. And he's trying to hurt other people, but all it ends up doing is hurting him.
Yeah. No, exactly. Yeah. Well, I mean, we've talked about this before. Star Wars is not just pew pew and
Yeah.
They're life lessons.
Yeah.
They're life lessons. It teaches you how to be
pew pew and womp womp.
There's a saying that goes like, you can't throw a hot coal at someone else without burning your own hand.
Yeah.
Ooh, and that's literally what the Sith are. Like, you can't be Sith and not be miserable. Like, you can't be a happy Sith.
The power that you have comes from your misery.
Yeah.
From your hate. From no one's happy like that.
No.
You can't be happy and be a Sith.
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But,
Vader's just a little emo boy. That's who he is. Okay. Want to go up? All right. I want to talk about these new stills from the Kenobi show. We've got Kenobi in a new look.
We do, and he looks
amazing.
Him.
He looks amazing. Okay.
Jesus.
Blue is really his color. I am a huge fan. I love that he's got the Jedi in Exile poncho going on. That is like a reoccurring thing in Star Wars.
Real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. What will you do?
What?
If under his poncho, he's wearing his kyber crystal on a necklace?
I'll throw up. That would be so cool. That would be so cool.
Right?
I love this look. It's like low key. It's
really cool.
He's trying to blend in, and I think it would be fun to do a cosplay of him. Like the last day of celebration, like haven't washed your hair in 3 days, you just like slick it back. And just like, it's such an easy cosplay to put together. It's just like a blue tunic.
I can't grow a beard like that though. Like, that's majestic.
I love that like the mullet is like low-key back. Like, it's not really a mullet, but it's like,
then why bring it up?
it's like reminiscent of his mullet in episode 2. I love his mullet.
Okay, yeah, but that's not a mullet.
Just the way it's slicked back, it's like giving that vibe. But I love it. I'm here for it. I love the costuming of Star Wars,
it is really cool.
I'm excited to see him in a new look. That also means we're gonna get more action figures of him in different looks, so that'll be fun.
True.
Thanks.
All right, now speaking of Ewan, we got some exciting news that over the weekend he got married to Mary Elizabeth Winstead. So
Liddy.
Congratulations. That's
Ewan.
so awesome. Looks like they did a little secret wedding on Naboo.
Right?
True.
But that's really awesome. They just had a baby, I think. I'm not sure how old the baby is, but a couple months old, I think.
Yeah.
They recently had a baby. Now they're
That's
married, so love to see it. Love to see our boy happy.
Truly.
That's
Look
awesome.
at him.
Look at that smile.
No, I love it. I can't wait for Kenobi to come out, because it's like they're gonna be officially back.
Yeah.
Like, they are back.
But it doesn't feel real yet.
And no, well, it's not out yet.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. I'm very happy for him and Hayden, and like that generation of the actors.
Yeah.
From like the prequel era, because a lot of stuff happened that didn't need to happen.
Yeah, a lot of unnecessary hate.
Exactly. So
So
I'm happy for them. I'm happy for him, because he obviously loves being Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
Hayden loved being Anakin, being Darth Vader. I'm sure he still does, especially now.
Yeah.
So it's like, it makes me very happy to see them back, and especially because, like, they were the ones I grew up with.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's all been, like, you're in your feels.
Yeah, definitely. So, another exciting announcement. This happened maybe an hour before we started filming. There will be a Star Wars Attack of the Clones 20th anniversary celebration panel at Star Wars Celebration. So it says, the shroud of the dark side has fallen. Join us as we celebrate the 20th anniversary of Star Wars Attack of the Clones, the movie that not only introduced a lightsaber-wielding Yoda, a coming-of-age Anakin Skywalker and clones, it also ushered in a new era of digital cinema, which 2 decades later has become an industry standard. Special guests and behind-the-scenes content will be revealed in this can't-miss commemoration of the 2002 epic. If I get into this panel, I'm going to pass out.
Look, exactly what they said. Look, okay.
But if you pass out, how are you going to
witness
witness
great
it?
and all.
Yeah, I missed the whole thing. 'Cause I'm
The panel's great
incapacitated.
and all.
Yeah,
But what they said here,
yeah.
spot on.
Right?
Spot on.
Facts.
Like,
any
Facts.
prequel hater, just make them read this.
okay,
Yeah, like-
what's funny is prequel haters are fake fans. I said it. I said
Clip
it.
that. Clip
I
that.
don't have a
said it.
soundboard,
Clip
but
Look.
Clip it now.
Look, when I went to the premiere, no one was having a bad time.
Yeah.
Not a single person. You should have seen the theater. You should have seen how crazy it was. People were standing, cheering. They had their lightsabers on, screaming. The moment that Yoda came out and he went,
Yeah, took out his little lightsaber.
people lost their shit.
Yeah.
People lost their shit.
Yeah.
As soon as he like drops the cane, opens his little,
His little
his robe,
robe.
and force pulls his lightsaber. He doesn't go.
That was some gangster shit.
He like,
like
come on.
gangster
Everyone
shit.
lost their shit.
Yeah.
Everyone,
Hey,
and people
literally, it
were
was the
loving it.
embodiment of I need an ambulance,
But not for me.
He literally drops the cane and then starts jumping like a jelly bean.
Dude,
Bouncing around.
It's really funny.
Oh my
It was
Yeah.
amazing. No one was having a bad time. Everyone came out of that movie loving it.
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah.
I remember. And it's like it wasn't until like
The
people,
critics got a hold of it.
it wasn't until the Jar Jar. Oh, I hate sand. Oh, the CGI. And it's like
Okay, what's funny is about the CGI complaint is that the CGI 20 years later still holds up.
put
So what are you complaining about?
episode 2 and Iron Man side by side.
Yeah. They're
That's
10
all I
years
gotta say.
apart.
That's all I gotta say.
They're 10 years apart.
I don't want to be messed up, but the only scene that they only use this scene as the excuse of like, oh, the CGI. I also didn't like it, but the pear scene, the
pear
famous pear scene, like the let me.
I still don't see it. I'm sorry.
You
No.
think it looks bad or you think it's cringy?
No, not the whole thing cringy. I mean, the whole. I mean, she's acting and she has to pretend that the pear's coming at her, but it's like it looks a little bit
Yeah.
forced. But this people are being
Yeah.
extra. But
Okay.
it looks funny.
Okay,
A little bit.
okay,
Just
okay.
that. Just
My
that.
rebuttal to that is people who say that the movies are cringy or awkward or like that.
I didn't say it was cringy.
Not you. I'm saying
Yeah.
people. The people that don't like the prequels and the reason they don't like it is because they say it's cringy, there's bad acting, whatever. Okay. You need to remember that almost every single scene was filmed with a blue screen, like a green screen, a blue screen. They had to act. They were not acting with people.
You know
they were acting with nothing.
You know the volume that they use for Mando and Book of Boba
Yeah.
now and all the new
Yeah,
Star
yeah.
Wars shows? Yeah, they didn't fucking have that
Yeah.
back then.
Yeah.
They
like
didn't.
none of the clones are real.
They didn't have
Like
that.
none of the clones are real.
Yeah.
Those aren't.
Okay.
those aren't
chill,
actors, there's
because
like-
that's what people complain about. But we need to be clear. There are things that I do wish were different. I do think that the clones should have at least made some
Yeah.
actual armor for the clones. But it is incredibly impressive.
That's what.
that
That's
they
the
didn't.
point I'm trying
Yeah.
to make. Is that
It is incredibly impressive that they didn't, and
Yeah.
it still looks incredible.
Yeah.
The CGI in Attack of the Clones and Episode 3 and even Episode 1.
Yeah.
Especially, honestly, even
Yeah.
Episode 1. All 3 prequel movie CGI, all those effects,
Yeah.
they still hold up.
Yeah.
Even today.
Yeah.
Even today.
And we can't forget that.
Like, there's movies that come out in 2022 with worse CGI.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get out of here.
And
Get the hell out of here.
ILM invented that technology.
They invented the
like,
technology.
give them some credit.
No, but people don't
They
think about this
invented the technology.
They don't think about these
that
things.
that the like they said, the industry standard that everyone is using. It's
No, yeah.
common practice now, but
Exactly.
you guys want to give them shit when they like these are the first movies
Exactly.
made like this.
I
They're not
don't-
going to be
I don't know.
perfect, but give them credit.
I don't know if you've ever sat through the credits of any other movie, literally any movie with CGI or special effects or amazing sound.
Yeah.
Sit through the credits. Could be your favorite movie. Could be your favorite movie let's say after 2005,
Yeah.
right? Any movie after 2005. Sit through the credits. You'll see either Industrial Light and Magic or Skywalker Sound.
Yep.
Or both. So
Usually both.
guess what? If it weren't for the freaking pair in episode 2
Silva.
and episode
How dare you? How dare you?
Oh my
If
gosh.
I don't
Okay, we're
put up
getting
a
heated here.
status on
I'm
my social
kidding.
media,
I'm
they
kidding.
took me out.
I'm just saying they're not perfect, but people should respect them for what they are.
Yeah, no, I will never say that they're
Facts.
perfect. There are flaws.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
But it's
It's not
it's
unwatchable
more
because
impressive.
of yeah.
It's more impressive than like flawed. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
exactly.
So
You believe it more than you don't believe
yeah,
it.
and like it's not just these things. It's like we got freaking Jango Fett in episode 2 with young Boba Fett,
Yeah.
and all of the clones are clones of Jango Fett.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
And then we get the Battle of Geonosis, which is even crazier.
Don't forget that beautiful sound.
Oh, the freaking seismic charge. Get out of here. Everyone's like, I tingle after that. And then they're like, Attack of the Clones is the worst movie.
I know.
It's like, shut up. My God. Shut up. It's just funny.
Yeah.
It's
In
just funny.
conclusion, we absolutely love Attack of the Clones. We love all the prequels, but this is a special moment for the 20th anniversary,
Yeah.
and
And-
I'm so excited to celebrate it at Celebration.
Yes. We
with
love
them.
we love Attack of the Clones. We love the prequels. And if you are one of those that don't really like the prequels, I'm sorry I called you a fake fan.
Are you though? Are you though?
I
For
mean,
those of you
no,
that don't
yeah.
like the prequels, I'm
All I'm
sorry
saying-
you're a fake fan.
I'm sorry.
I'm kidding.
We're
I'm
making
kidding.
it
I'm
worse.
kidding. It's
We're
a
making
joke.
it worse.
It's a joke.
Okay, chill. What I'm trying to say is, I respect your opinion.
Respect mine.
Respect. Okay, stop. You're putting words in my mouth. I'm like trying not to get
kidding,
shit on
I'm
here,
kidding,
and
I'm
she's
kidding.
like, more.
I'm just playing.
All right. What I'm trying to say is, I respect your opinion. But I guess just respect mine.
We'll agree to disagree. That's
Well,
what I
agree to
always
disagree.
say. That's what
I don't
always
hate
say.
you. I don't
Agree to
hate you.
disagree.
We love you guys. All I'm saying is I respect your opinion, and all I'm saying is that the prequels deserve more love because they're not just movies. They inspired a whole generation. They changed cinema for an entire generation. Anything after that came out was literally moved by these movies.
Yeah.
You know, like it impacted cinema. Everything.
Like, we wouldn't have Marvel movies without ILM.
No, we wouldn't.
We would not have
pretty sure
superhero
everything
movies without
Marvel-
ILM.
Everything Marvel is ILM and Skywalker Sound. So
Just saying.
just saying.
Putting that out
We
there.
love you guys. And sorry I called you a fake fan, but rethink your life. That's all I'm saying.
You're gonna go home and rethink
You're
your
gonna
life.
go home and rethink your life. And that happens in episode 2. The death stick scene happens in episode 2. That's all I'm saying. It's an amazing movie. All right. Thank you guys so much. We love you guys. It's always all in good fun and all with
It's all
love.
love. It's all love.
Thank you so much for. Unfortunately, this is all the time we have, but thank you so much for sitting through and making it all the way to the end of this episode. We had a lot of fun today. There's still so much we want to talk about, but there's only so much time that we have for these. But yeah, if you guys want to connect with us anywhere on social media, check in on us on a day-to-day basis. We're on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok mainly now. So all of those links are down below. If you are listening, please make sure to check out our YouTube. And it's honestly, we try to make it very fun to watch. So try to check it out. Then you can see all the memes that we put up on the screen and all that. That sometimes we don't really give enough context on the audio. We also have our Discord where we love talking to you guys one-on-one. We also have like our pin trading. We get to discuss about the comics. We get to discuss the shows, the canon stuff, all that fun stuff on there. And we have a great community on there already. So if you guys want to check it out, like I said, all those links are down below. If you do want to send us something, just email us at punchachewiepodcast@gmail.com. But yeah, besides that, we love you guys. Thank you so much for making it through another episode of the Punch a Chewie podcast, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.